Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. I am making a shocking video, and I seriously cannot believe the news. I don't know if you guys have seen the news or what, but the latest news this morning is that the unemployment has reached 10 million. Now, I personally do believe that this will be rising. I do personally believe that, it will be increasing, unfortunately. Well, my first reaction to all this is that this is what I was fearing. That's my first reaction, is that, this is exactly what I was fearing was, for the numbers to continue to climb. And, here we go, guys. So this is what I've been warning you all about. This is exactly what I've been telling you all. I am honestly just concerned about, and I really am hoping at this point that we find some kind of relief. Yesterday in my personal vlog, I was actually talking about exactly that. I was telling you all how I wasn't necessarily scared for, you know, myself, because, I have to remain strong. That's not even a debate. Regardless, I have to remain strong. But I think what I was trying to get across in that video was that I was more so scared for just people's well-being, in the world that we live in. A lot of crazy things have happened because of what's going on. So that was my main message, and what I was trying to bring home to you guys in my personal vlog was that I was shocked that so many stores were closed. And I understand why they're closed, but nevertheless, I was very shocked, and I have felt, some kind of way. I have felt some kind of way. So this morning, I just saw the news on Twitter, and I'm genuinely just lost for words. Like, there's no way that we as a country, okay, can continue to do this. Like, I didn't even feel like turning on my kitchen light, because I'm just like, I don't even want to think about this right now. Like, I don't even want to think about all the families right now that have kids, and like, things to pay for. Like, luckily for me, I don't have any kids yet. I'm in my early 20s. So I don't have, that burden, or, I don't have a partner who has that burden to take care of me or my kids. But people out here do. There's men and women across the country, across the world, who have that responsibility and that burden as a parent to provide. When you are a parent, you automatically are held to the fire, as I like to say. You are in the hot seat 24/7. Something happens to the economy, you have to have food on the table. If you lose your job, you have to have the lights on. Like, it's not a joke. This is really not a joke, and this is exactly what I was including in that video. This was one of the things that I was talking about in that video, was that I was concerned about, that I realized as I was driving my car and passing all these empty stores that were once open not too long ago. There was some retail stores, smaller retail stores. I saw a couple boutiques, that were open. Like, so, even though, we're all trying to be safe, at the same time, I was still happy to see that people were working. I was genuinely happy to know that if nobody's sick, they're covering their face, they're covering their hands, and they're at work. I was genuinely happy to see people still working, because I know that people do have responsibilities, and if they have, and whether they have kids or not, you know it's still vital to take care of yourself. You can't rely on anybody else to, you know, pay your bills. Like, it's just a known fact, whether you're 18 or 25 or 30 or 80 or 60, the reality is that when we all take care of ourselves, when we all look out for ourselves, we're better off. When we all have a game plan, and when we all are feeling financially secure, we all benefit. You see what I'm saying? When we all are doing well, businesses do well. Small businesses do well. E-commerce does well. When we have savings, when we have money, we're able to put money back into other people's pockets, which, circulates everything to be profitable for not only other small businesses, but, corporations too, that we obviously have to, use, and, they control a lot. So it's not just about, the big businesses, it's also the small businesses and the e-commerce that I was really talking about. And if I wasn't so emotional, I would be able to break that down. But I did study political science. It's one of my minors is actually political science. So I also did marketing, and so that's why, even though my channel is really based upon, spirituality and stuff like that, this is also, I feel, important. It's an important topic to talk about, because when we are secure, when we are secure in our environment, when we are secure within ourselves, we make the world a happier place. You see what I'm saying? And people who are spiritually balanced know the difference between a want and a need. I'll say that again. People that are spiritually balanced and awake and conscious of their behavior, they differentiate between a want and a need. And so they can see money in a different light, not just saying as a spiritual person, but you do see things differently. You look at it from a more humane point of view. And so that's how I feel right now. I feel like I didn't look necessarily at the numbers. When I was driving my car and saw so many Chinese, Asian American, restaurants, fine dining, Asian, Chinese, Japanese, I just saw so many small businesses, you know, Asian based closed as well, and that's what I was also talking about is, that also affects everything. Chinese takeout, as you put it, is very popular. People in America, especially over here, love, a good Asian cuisine. There's no secret about that. There's no doubt about that. We have buffets, we have Bristow's, we have, even sometimes, little cafes and bakeries that are like, Asian supermarkets, like at least where I am, there's a lot of, different, cultural influences in terms of restaurants and shops and stuff like that. So, I just feel in general that we have to be aware of this. You see what I'm saying? And I think that it's good that celebrities are donating, but if they're multi-billionaires, do more. You see what I'm saying? Like I mean, I'm appreciative. I think we're all appreciative, but like, go the extra mile this time, because it's going to count. You know what I'm saying? It's going to count. So if you could do 10 million, do 20, do 30. It's not going to break your bank. And I ain't telling you what to do with your money, rich people. I'm just saying that if it ain't going to break your bank, why do 5 when you can do 20? You see what I'm saying? Like, why go small? Go big or go home. You see what I'm saying? Like, put your heart into it. You see what I'm saying? Because as I was driving and seeing all those stores closed that were once open, like I said, immediately what I thought of is the faces of the people, the faces of every single person that I can remember that I was in contact with, the cashier, the security guards, I just, that's what hit me, that's what hit me. And so we got to put a face on the unemployment, we got to put a face on this, collectively, it's like we are having to, we're paying for something that didn't even happen in America. This is what's so crazy. And I said to myself, if people can't see how we're so connected now, then they'll never see it. If people can't realize how interconnected we are now, they will never see it, because this happened all the way across the other side of the world. And now it's affecting us like this. Do you see what I'm saying? And this did not start in America. This did not happen in America. And we are all having to pay for this in one way or another, whether it's negligence from, there's negligence across the board, quite frankly. It's not just one person or one thing. It's been a whirlwind. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that anybody either in China or America or Europe expected it to be this bad. No one wants this. Nobody would want anything that was of such small significance to be spreading everywhere. You know, no one would want that. So unless someone's evil or is just not aware and doesn't care, that's different. But no sane, humane, nice person would want that, would want millions of people to get sick, thousands of people to die. No one would want that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, this is one of the things that I feared. This is one of the things that I was concerned about. And I just want to say that we all really should just brace for the idea and the fact that this may continue. Like we all have to just accept that what, the numbers may go up. You see what I'm saying? And we may hear more horror stories. But let's hold our loved ones tighter. Like, let's hold our loved ones tighter. Let's be more gentle and kind to ourselves. If we can help our neighbor, if we can help somebody in the community, if we can volunteer safely, whatever we can do, we've got to think of. Because I do think like this week is different. You see what I'm saying? Like, how in the world are they going to have a trend or an article talk about second wave? How in the hell are you going to have somebody talk about a second wave when we're not even over the first wave? You see what I'm saying? Like we're just seeing the beginning now. We're just seeing, like, the unemployment numbers we're seeing now is just becoming realistic. You see what I'm saying? Like before, it really wasn't talked about, and now it's like the real truth is coming out. Like, the real impact of all this is gonna be known, and I hope it's known so that people can get help, and that we're and that the government and etc. wants to spring into action. That's my hope, is that the governors and the mayors will try to do things and cooperate that are common sense. You see what I'm saying? So stay strong. If you're watching this video and you know somebody, whether it's your child, yourself, a relative, a stranger on social media, if you know somebody who has fallen on hard times, be that shoulder, to that they can cry on. Whatever you can do, whatever I can do to make people feel like you're not alone is what we have to do. Because, like I said, mental health is equally as important as physical health. I've come on here and said many times that this is a reason why those that do have meditation practice and I would say an awareness practice and take care of their body. This is a reason why stillness, getting centered, is so important. Because when you are centered, when you have meditation, when you are able to conquer the dark thoughts and negative thoughts, constantly bombarding your mind, you're able to remain centered. And so that's why us so-called spiritual people are so abundantly blessed, because we know that our mind is just receivers of a lot of junk. And in this world, it's very easy to differentiate, but it's very hard to differentiate. But when you train your brain to think differently, you're able to make it an easy practice. It becomes an easy practice, you know what I'm saying? Or easier than most people to block out certain thoughts. So this is a reality. You know, I'm happy that people are filing. I'm happy that people that are out of work are able to file because they should be able to, and hopefully there's no complications because people need their damn money. You know what I'm saying? People need their money. So, you know, hopefully what they can do for people, you know, is worth all that paperwork and all that stress. You see what I'm saying? Like, I really do hope that, you know, at some point, you know, this will end soon. You know, I mean, I'm just staring at my bottle of antibacterial, you know, like this one little bottle, there's like this one bottle of soap, right? I can't hardly find anywhere this antibacterial fresh citrus. I think I bought this bottle 3 weeks ago, and look how low. I think I bought this bottle like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah, at Target, and it says gently cleans and protects. Refill only with antibacterial, and I can't even find this antibacterial. You know what I'm saying? I've, you know, it's just I've looked for things like this on the market, and I can't. You know, at least in person, I've not been able to find, you know, any kind of antibacterial soap. So, you know, it's just crazy what's going on. But I want to say a big shout out to everybody who, you know, is still keeping the, you know, cool head here, including myself, you know, trying to, you know, look at the facts and be aware of, you know, what's to come. You know, we have to be prepared for any length of time. I think that people are very smart to say that this could be longer than we think. So, you know, that's where my head's at right now. You know, I really don't want to think that way, guys, but like that could very well be the case. You see what I'm saying? And so I hope that, you know, anybody who has fallen on hard times, or anybody who's had to file, you know, I really hope that something comes through, you know, down the pipeline, because, you know, it ain't no joke. You know, it ain't no joke. And I already told you guys, I am in a recession mentality right now. You know, I'm keeping a level head. You know, I'm doing my, I mean, today, I told myself today I'm gonna be working out, at least, you know, different workouts. I already told myself today that I want to do cardio. I want to do some yoga. I want to start sweating. I actually may do a fast. I may update you guys about that if I feel like I can really commit and come on here every day and vlog it. I actually may do a, you know, stay at home, you know, either fast or vegan cleanse. I may actually show you guys what I'm doing, because I think it's really important right now to detox and reset and get ourselves to the point where we are feeling strong enough, you know, to overcome any, and when I say any, I mean any inconvenience, because this is a big inconvenience for millions of Americans. And I'm very, very sad and very angry, quite frankly, to hear this. But I am happy that people are going to be able to get help and aid if they are out of a job. You see what I'm saying? It's only right. It's only fair. So, you know, this is also why savings are really important. Like my mother always said to me, you know, you gotta save money. But people, you know, us in America, we don't really hear that. You know what I'm saying? Us in America, we don't really think about that. But it's so true. Like it literally is so true. Having savings is such a lifesaver. And you know, even if it's $100, like it's something. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. So can you believe this, guys? I can't even find this nowhere. I can't even find antibacterial soap. I've been buying these, you know, I don't even know, guys. So I just think that we all should pat ourselves on the back. I think that we all should pat ourselves on the back and be so proud that we're still just level-headed. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, that we're all just feeling each other's pain, as you put it, and that we're all just sharing in this just grief of what's going on. You know, it's like the whole world is on timeout. You know, it really is. But I just want to give a shout out to all the parents out here who've been doing the damn thing. I have a great respect for parents. You know, one day when I'm a parent, I just will know that when my parents, and when I say other parents, I just know that I will have the utmost respect, because I really think, you know, in times like this, to be a great parent, to be a great person, is so difficult sometimes. I'm sure for you parents out here who are parents, it must be so difficult to, especially if you're falling in hard times, to know that like what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? But believe in God, believe in your own ability, believe in your talent, believe in your gift, believe in your effort. If anything, believe in your effort and work ethic. If that's, all you feel you have to offer the world, which I doubt. But if you're one of those people out here who say, I don't have any skills, I don't have any talents, well, guess what? You got work ethic. And if you ain't got work ethic, you got a dream. You see what I'm saying? And you got to work that thing until you see it manifest. You see what I'm saying? So now is a great time as well for us to manifest. Now is a great time for all of us to, I want to say so-called, manifest supernatural miracles. I do believe in that as well. The other day, I got out of my car and I saw a $10 bill on the floor. That was my gas. That was half my gas tank, a little over half. And that came out of nowhere, okay? So, manifest some things, y'all. Like, believe in the impossible. I'm telling you, because it happens every day. People walk on the street and they see $100 just in the grass. And one time I was with my friend, and she was walking, she just found $100 in the grass. You see what I'm saying? You looked around, see if anybody's here, nobody's there. You see what I'm saying? So just let the universe bless you. You see what I'm saying? Have open arms to receive, a miracle. If you need a miracle, be open to that. Like, I do believe in that. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here and get ready to upload for you guys and start the day. And today I really want to, tell you all that I want to commit to working out from home. My park is closed. I'm worried about that too. We got to stay healthy and we can't even go outside. So I just feel like this is just a different level, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm thinking of doing a detox. I'm thinking of, stepping up a little bit, because the world we live in, man, like I'm telling you, like the things are happening. So I'm just like, maybe I need to start stepping it up. Maybe I need to do a fast or something to get like back, in alignment, more in alignment with what I feel I need to accomplish, and the energy level. You see what I'm saying? Because in times like this, it's very easy to say, I'm just not going to do anything. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to, sometimes if your body is calling you to rest, then you must rest. You see what I'm saying? There's no crime in saying, you know what, I'm overwhelmed. You know what, I don't want to deal with this today. You got kids, go into the room. Mommy and daddy, or just mommy or just daddy, is gonna go sleep right now. Keep it down. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you feel like you have to strike when the iron's hot, you got to. And that's when, my friends, manifestation, visualization, meditation, that's when all the practices that you've done up until this point will pay off. When everybody else is frantic and running the streets, you're going to be the one with your family that's going to be sound and still and trusting the divine, trusting God, trusting yourself that you're not going to mess up, that you're not going to waste money, that you're not going to invest in the wrong stock. That's when you have to trust yourself. And that's why I'm working on. You see what I'm saying? I'm speaking from my own experience. So, maybe in the past we would say to ourselves, what's the benefit of meditation? What's the benefit of that? Now you're like, oh snap, that's the benefit of meditation. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I need to calm my mind, when I need to not think of everything happening, that's when I can use the power of meditation to come into alignment with stillness, with the current and present moment, and just focus on the present moment. So if I can leave you guys with anything in this video that I've said, is stay in the present moment, and you will be able to manifest a lot and accomplish a lot more. Okay, so yes, the unemployment rate's high. I think it's going to be a lot higher. This is the updated news, but you know what, guys? We will all be okay. I really believe that at the end of the day, we're all going to be okay. If it's in God's will, it's in God's plan and God's mercy, we will all be okay. And we will work together to get back what's been taken from this country. We will get back to work. All people that have lost their job, when this is over, we're gonna work 10 times harder, I feel, to really restore, all the progress we've lost. People have, universities closed, schools closed. We're going to have to be robust in getting what's been taken. I'm saying spiritually. Now, I'm not even saying like political. I'm saying spiritually, like what's being taken from us, our peace of mind. What I'm saying? It's real. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching. Bye. Feel free to subscribe, by the way. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. Bye. Bye.